Hello, I'm David, and today we're going to talk about how to control your video router through either MovieRecorder or OnTheAir Video. Now, through those applications, we can control a Blackmagic Designs router or a ROS router already right through the app. But if you have a different type of router, we do have OnTheAir Switch that opens up the possibility of different routers. But let's take a look at the advantages of controlling your router with MovieRecorder. You can send commands to your video router to send video right to your MovieRecorder video card. And you can do this for all of the outputs of your router if you need. This is really great if you use the schedule feature. So now you can guarantee your router is going to have the right source along with your scheduled event. With OnTheAir Video, this is great if you need to take your video and send it to multiple destinations. Or if you need to take in live inputs, you can use that to get those into OnTheAir Video. Or of course, if you need to distribute your video to multiple places like your on-air chain, streaming devices, and more. So now let's talk about where we're going to save these Apple scripts on your machine. For MovieRecorder, we're going to use this path: Library, Application Support, Softron, and then here you're going to find MovieRecorder, Actions. For OnTheAir Video, it's going to be slightly different. It's going to start OnTheAir Video, and then you're going to find another folder that says OnTheAir Video. That is because you can have multiple instances of OnTheAir Video on the same machine. So OnTheAir Video 1, 2, 3, 4, and multiple versions of that folder will be in there. You can use that if you don't want the same actions available across all the instances. So that's why it's there. It's not a mistake. And so you'll see OnTheAir Video, Actions. Now, if you're looking to learn more about Apple scripting, I highly recommend MacScripter.net. And there's a lot of information out there. It's a really great community and something that helped me learn Apple scripting. Now today, we're going to go over how to make the script for the Blackmagic Designs router. We have a sample already available in our knowledge base on the article. And so you can take that and we can look at that. So let's start there. You can see we have on-action parameter and end action. This is always necessary for any of our applications to be able to send an action or in an Apple script through our products. If you ever need to test it, it's very simple. 2 dashes in front of it, the on action, and 2 dashes in front of end action, compile, and now we can use this script as we're building it. This is very helpful as you're testing this. You can make a change and hit play and see if it worked. And of course, before you're done, you'll need to remove those 2 dashes. Okay, we have tell application, MovieRecorder. Now to do that for OnTheAir Video, of course, it's just going to be a change of OnTheAir Video in this application tell. Then we have switch video hub by IP address. There's our IP address, output index, and input index. Now, if you look in our knowledge base article, you'll find there's multiple ways to talk to the Blackmagic router and the ROS router. But for this example, we're going to use the one method where we're saying output index and input index. The output index is your destination and it's sorted by numerical output. And the input index, of course, is your source. So here we're saying source 1, destination 1. If you want to refer to your video hub by its name, you can also do this. So let's take these 2 dashes out. And again, I'm going to put the 2 dashes here. And now we're telling it by the name of the device. And you can set that name of the settings of your video hub panel. And of course, you can also do it by the unique ID that comes with your video hub. But let's go back to our IP address. So it's just a matter of changing this output. We can say 3, output 3, maybe input 7, compile. And that's really it. It's pretty simple to do this. Again, compile. Now let's take a look on where we save that file. In our drive, library, application support, Softron, MovieRecorder, Apple scripts. Okay, now let's take this. I'm going to save it. And I can take it and drag it just like that. There it is. Now let's take a look how we use that Apple script with MovieRecorder. I'm going to set it up with the scheduled event, which I think is the best way to use this. All right, we're going to go to the schedule, the gear, and down here we have Apple script before recording. That's the new one I made. There we go. I could set up my source, my destination, make sure that route happens, and then enable it. So that's how easy it is to control a Blackmagic or ROS router right from MovieRecorder or OnTheAir Video. Now, if you have a different type of router, we have OnTheAir Switch. So you can check that out at softron.tv. And if you have questions, there's our knowledge base. Ton of information in there about our products, and it's super helpful. And if you have more questions, there's the contact support, so you can talk right to us, email us, and it's a great way to get to know everything about the product. Thanks for watching.